Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Tricky Thursday, and today we are going to learn how to drape lines. Now if you're pretty new with henna, then you might be unfamiliar with what draping is, but as you can see right here, whoops, totally was not supposed to have that there. That's what you get when you try to drape with dead henna, but if you can kind of see, I am draping my lines. I am drawing lines without actually touching the paper. I'm just laying down one point and kind of holding my cone up in the air until the other point that I want to end it at. So I'm just touching right here and laying this down, touching right here, touching right there, dragging it out. Now sometimes your line will break right there if it gets too thin, but you can just go back and unfix it like that. Touching it right here, dragging it out. And the way that you get lines that can drape like this are, well, two things. First, you need to have the right paste, the right consistency in your paste to do that. Sorry, this is so ugly because I'm using dead paste, so I had a couple of boo-boos right there, but obviously you can clean that up on skin better than you can on paper. But anyways, you need to have the right kind of consistency in your henna paste in order to do that. So if you're using henna like Jamila, then Jamila itself doesn't necessarily come as stringy. It really depends year to year. I think it's gotten stringier over the years than it used to be. But Jamila henna, you would want to just add enough sugar to get the right kind of stringiness in it. Whereas henna that's like Rajasthani henna or Moroccan henna, they're already pretty stringy. But you can also add sugar to those to make them more stringy if you desire to do that. But this technique really helps get very clean lines. And if you've seen, I've done like this checkerboard pattern based off of Nick Cartier's design, and it's a very, very clean look. I got a very clean checkerboard pattern out of it, and it's like all across my whole palm. And the reason I was able to do that is by draping lines. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that right here. So this just gives you a lot cleaner look than, say, if you were to actually draw the line out like this, because that leaves a lot more room for error and accidentally wiggling around. Especially when you're doing these cross lines, like if you drag this across, then see, like, you get this mess right here. I don't know how well you can actually see that. But you can see, like, it literally looks like you dragged through those lines because you did. Whereas if you just drape nicely over it, then it gives a much, much cleaner look. So I hope that was helpful for some of you. The only other thing that you don't necessarily need, but it's better if you're planning on draping lines, is if you have clean skin, and I don't mean clean in the sense like free of dirt, but if you are working with really hairy skin, then this technique won't work so well. So if you're planning on draping lines on somebody's skin, then you want to do it, basically try and talk them into getting henna where they don't have as much hair, so maybe on the forearm or on the palm or something like that. So I hope that's helpful, and if you guys have any other requests for next week's Tricky Thursday, then please let me know in a comment below, or you can message me. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!